Talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, that picture that y'all saw in the group chat of, like, Dom and the little kid. You said the kid's name was Jamison.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
I knew that.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lot.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
We go! 18 Gator. 5. Snap.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be caught by Rice. 23 yards on the play.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
So sad.
On the move to his left. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there for the Saints. And even 40 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cut.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 16-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up. Right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. I want to revisit New Orleans' season here, Charles, as they come back out for this next drive, because really, although it was 13-3 and another playoff appearance, it was another disappointing playoff loss. That's 3 straight crushing playoff defeats. Minneapolis miracle with Diggs' catch, the Mikel Roby-Coleman no call, and now this last loss that they had to the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, and I thought that this would be the year for them, precisely from what you said.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Walter Payton with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They run on first down with Jackson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 12. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
It'll be a gain of 16 and give them a first down as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run the counter. Jackson about 3 yards there to the 27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 27, Mahomes rolling to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. From 4 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
I better get an overall 100 Michael Thomas.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Buying time to his left. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he's got some space here. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Greg Olsen, as time expires in the first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So now with the late touchdown, not only will they take the lead to the locker room, but they'll try and add 2 more here. They'll throw now on the final play. This is caught, and he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be fielded at the 6. Able to push his way through. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Walter Payton, 62 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Yeah, you can let them score.
And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They run again with Jackson.
How is this kid
And
still
he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on first down. Jackson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10. At the Saints 47.
On second down, this is Jackson. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on third. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Oh, it's hilarious.
They'll run again with Jackson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 33 and a first. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's probably run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
Partner, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterback, so they get low the line. They did their job. It's the quarterback's job just to find a crease and dive.
Find a crease and just get in there. And ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and find the crease for a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On the run. It's Bo Jackson trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. That one good for 24 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's. And that's exactly what they did there.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And again, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And that pickup will be good for a 1st down. Give him 10 yards exactly on the quick slant. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Bo Jackson, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. His throw incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to do a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go. Stick the outlaw. Shoot.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Forced out to his left. And that's incomplete. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Here we go.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Walter Payton, 29 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurting this. No, okay.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Mahomes now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Holt.
Let's go. Bring it up.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.
Up like a
sports. It's in the game.